It was either the N64 or the Wii, and I chose this because you can play N64 games on the Wii for the time. Backwards compatibility with GameCube and somewhat objectively better games. Sure, Ocarina of Time, Super Mario 64, and Donkey Kong 64 are better than the games from both consoles, but the Wii doesn't have Superman 64.
Coming in at number 3 is the Nintendo 3DS. The Nintendo 3DS is a Nintendo handheld gaming console. As a successor to the Nintendo DS, it was announced in March 2010 and unveiled at E3 2010. Backward compatibility with older Nintendo DS games is available on the system. Sony's PlayStation Vita was its main competitor as an 8th generation console. The handheld's most notable feature is its ability to display stereoscopic 3D effects without the use of 3D glasses or other accessories, and it includes new features such as Nintendo Network-powered Street Pass and Spot Pass tag modes. Augmented reality using its 3D cameras in Virtual Console, which allows owners to download and play games that were previously only available on older video game systems. The Nintendo 3DS was released on February 26, 2011 in Japan and in March 2011 in the rest of the world. Following disappointing launch sales, Nintendo announced a significant price reduction from $249 to $169 on July 28, 2011. So Nintendo 3DS family systems has sold 75.94 million units as of March 31, 2021, and games for the system had sold 386.48 million units as of March 31, 2021. Throughout its lifespan, the 3DS was redesigned several times.
This console is better than the Wii because it has more virtual console consoles, more controllers, you can download games, better online, and you can use either AV or HDMI cable. The only downside to the console is the sales in the original games. The sales really killed the Wii U, and the Wii U barely had any third-party games. While it focuses more on its first party, it ignored many of their IPs like Metroid, Fire Emblem, and a traditional Zelda game. Sure, Breath of the Wild is one, but it was released with the Switch variant. It also had a missed opportunity of the gamepad having a DS/3DS so there's a reason to buy a Wii U.
Coming in at number 2 is the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch is a Nintendo video game console that was released worldwide on March 3, 2017 in most regions. The console is a tablet that can be used as a home console or as a portable device, making it a hybrid console. The software on the Nintendo Switch supports online gaming via the internet as well as local wireless, ad hoc connectivity with other consoles. In October 2021, a revised higher-end model with an OLED screen is expected to be released. On October 20, 2016, Nintendo unveiled the Nintendo Switch. Because the Wii U struggled to gain external support, leaving it with limited software library, Nintendo sought out the help of many third-party developers and publishers, including many independent video game studios, to help build out the Switch's game library alongside Nintendo's first-party titles. Nintendo had anticipated around 100 titles for its first year, but by the end of 2017, over 320 titles from first-party, third-party, and independent developers had been released. The Nintendo Switch competes with Microsoft's Xbox One and Sony's PlayStation 4 as an 8th generation console. In its first month, nearly 3 million console units were shipped, exceeding Nintendo's initial projection of 2 million, and within a year release, it had sold over 14 million units worldwide, outselling the Wii U's total lifetime sales. In both Japan and the United States, the Switch had become the fastest-selling home or hybrid console by the beginning of 2018. The Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch Lite have sold over 89 million units worldwide as of June 2021.
I don't like this console for nostalgia. I like this console because I was almost every Nintendo franchise at the time. Since the N64, every Nintendo console is missing at least a few franchises, like Metroid on the N64 and the Wii U, and Yoshi on the GameCube and the Wii. While the games on the Super Nintendo aren't perfect, but there are classics like Super Mario World, A Link to the Past, Super Metroid, Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3, Star Fox, F-Zero, Pilot Wings, etc.
Coming in at number 1 is the Nintendo Wii U. Nintendo's Wii U is a home video game console that is the successor to the Wii. It is the first 8th generation video game console, having been released in late 2012. It competed with Sony's PlayStation 4 and Microsoft Xbox One. The Wii U was Nintendo's first console to support high-definition graphics. The Wii U received a mixed response. It received praise for its innovative gamepad controller, improvements to online functionality over the Wii, backwards compatibility with Wii software and peripherals, and low price. However, it received criticism for its user interface and functionality, as well as the gamepad's short battery life. Low sales were attributed to a lackluster launch lineup, limited third-party support, and poor marketing, which included a failure to distinguish the gamepad's unique functionality from that of a Wii tablet device. The Wii was discontinued in January 2017. The Nintendo Switch was released on March 3rd, 2017, and it retained and refined concepts introduced with the Wii U.